As the night falls and you start to dream, we're busy at work behind the scenes. We plan your path, automate with ease, delivering your emails while you catch some Z. No limit emails, we're the team you need. We plan, automate, and deliver at lightning speed. No limit emails while you're fast asleep. We're making magic happen, promises to keep. No limit emails, we're the team you need. We plan, automate, and deliver at lightning speed. No limit emails while you're fast asleep. We're making magic happen, promises to keep. From data to design, we've got it all. Building your success, standing tall. With every click, every send we make, your dreams come alive before you wake. No limit emails, we're the team you need. We plan, automate, and deliver at lightning speed. No limit emails while you're fast asleep. We're the email masters, promises to keep. Rest easy now, we've got your back. From start to finish, we're right on track. With no limit emails, you can trust our name. In the world of email, we change the game. No limit emails, we're the team you need. We plan, automate, and deliver at lightning speed. No limit emails while you're fast asleep. We're the email masters, promises to keep. So close your eyes, leave it to us. With no limit emails, there's no fuss. We're the ones who we plan, automate, and deliver at lightning speed. No limit emails while you're fast asleep. Making magic happen, promises to keep. No limit emails, we're the team you need.
Well, that was an interesting sound.
We automate and deliver at lightning speed.
Can't hear you though.
No limit emails.
I
while you're
figured that,
fast asleep,
but I
we're
can't
making
know why I
magic
can't hear
happen,
you.
promises
Just
to
being
keep.
loved. Is everything okay? Are we going live?
To design, we've got it all. Building your success,
I've kind
standing
of
tall.
done my
Every
usual
click, every send we make,
We
your
are
dreams come
now.
alive before you wake. No limit emails, we're the team.
I
Yeah,
did my
you can
usual
hear me?
stay.
We
We are
plan,
live.
automate, and deliver at
Now I
lightning
can,
We
speed.
are
youngster.
live on YouTube.
No limit
When did- how-
emails
how
while
long
you're
have I
fast
been
asleep.
Join the room.
We're the email masters,
Yeah, how
promises
long
to
did
keep.
I miss it?
Just a
Rest
few minutes
easy
to be
now.
live on YouTube.
We've got your
We're
back.
Well,
there,
you're
just
low.
the songs
From
playing
start
there
to
at the moment.
finish, we're right on
I'm
track.
in No Limit Sundays.
With no limit
and I'm the only one
emails,
here.
you can trust our
just
name.
No
In the
Limit
world of
Sunday?
email, we
No
change the
limit
game.
email. Masters, like Sunday Masters.
No Limit Email Master. Oh, NLE Masters?
Well, I put a link in there in the chat.
No
room.
limit emails, we're the team you need. We plan,
Sense
automate, and
again.
deliver
Why
at
did
lightning
this to me
speed.
PM room there.
No
Sure, I will
limit
go and check
emails
and,
while you're fast asleep.
be
We're the email
prepared. I have
masters,
Had
promises
very
to
little
keep.
sleep. I did my lunch today and I am,
So close your
Very,
eyes,
very-
leave it to us.
I guess the word is
With no
punchy.
limit emails, there's no
Alright.
fuss. We're the
Not
ones
drunk,
who
but
never rest.
punchy because I have had
Planning,
no sleep.
automating,
Okay.
delivering the best.
Well, good. Now there's you there and me there, nobody else.
It's just me and you, yeah. Just me and you at the
Oh,
moment.
okay, good. What?
Yeah,
that looks scary.
Yeah, on a ZTM, I'm just going to mute myself.
Sure, I'll do that. And you let me know what you need to do. If
Sure.
anything,
Sure.
Now just
Right now,
continue
I
to sing
think
and
we
enjoy.
are. I think we are transmitting to YouTube, but YouTube is a little bit lagging. Let me just refresh YouTube, see how it goes.
Yes, you are.
Let's see if his stream catch up, and I'm just going to also just get off one of the rooms. We'll close some of this out of here, as we already have thumbnail, I think. My laptop is going a little bit. Can you hear me? You can hear me on this room, alright? Okay. YouTube definitely lagging. YouTube lagging.
Yes, you're such a good boy.
Alright, we are.
I know.
This says.
Keep myself there. Turn that off.
So.
I think I'm ready for whenever anybody else wants to be.
Alright, you can hear me, right?
Shouldn't I?
You can hear me, Bob, right?
Good boy. Yes.
Alright, on YouTube, yes, definitely we're live. Okay.
I think so. Hang on. Let me say howdy all. But I don't know why I can't hear you here.
Can you
that's
hear me?
why.
Can you hear me on YouTube? You don't have to, but I think it will record it anyway.
I can hear you now.
Alright.
Yep.
And I think I tested the
Yes, I
chat.
can. We're delayed a bit on YouTube.
Oh yeah, on YouTube is a little bit delay for sure because the OBS. Let me see if our chat works there. Yeah, seems working. We're back on live on YouTube. We are not dropping any frame, which is really good. I have my audio sound on, so when you're talking, you are also going to YouTube.
Good.
And of course, when everybody's here and you guys are ready, we want to pull on screen, we can. And of course, we just give it a little bit of time to see where is the rest of the gangers, as it is weekend. So it's gonna take probably a while. Maybe they all having a Sunday brunch, I suppose. Anyway, let's start me and you here. But just before we get going, as rule of the house, and let's do the introduction as usual. And we get cracking slowly, have a conversation, see whose turns up. All right, I think all good to go. Welcome, everyone.
Okay, question. Should I mute then YouTube so I just hear you in the room?
Yeah, you can do that so it doesn't echo for you, for sure. But I think it will record us anyway, so I muted YouTube on my end so it doesn't echo. Alright, happy Sunday, Email Masters. Welcome once more, episode 3 with me and Barbara just at the moment in the room. We will get kicking and we will hang out for about an hour or so. And also we have a live room available for everybody to join us. Is already in YouTube chat, and you can click on that, join us in the room. And when you join in, make sure that you mute yourself and introduce yourself so you don't get kicked out the conversation, and you're welcome to stay. That being said, as it is Sunday, we're doing the Email Masters episode 3, and in this episode, hopefully we'll have a little bit more of a deeper conversation and get a little bit catch up over the past month. And as you all know, we do this every last Sunday of the month to get together with all the NLE users. And of course, it's voluntary. Nobody's kind of pushed or been paid to be here. And I am personally grateful for everybody who shows up and shares your time with us, especially with me personally. I do appreciate you. And I know you could be anywhere in the world. And you are here, and I really appreciate that. And as a token of really gratitude to all of you, and I personally love being in a conversation with you and being in your circles. Please do not hesitate. You can personally ask me anything you want that maybe bothers you. And do not worry, I will not leave you upset. And of course, please throw in all the creative criticism, anything that you feel negative about myself or whole team. And that being said, as you all know, we are very open and transparent bunch of people, and we call ourselves a family. And the reason that
Yeah.
we really call ourselves a family, we are family, and we
Mm-hmm.
do look after each other as a family. And masters, you get exclusive, basically access to our really inner core and a secret family. As you know, on this talks, we really don't hold much back, especially on this private rooms, anyhow. So some of the stuff we cannot really openly say on the YouTube because obviously YouTube terms. Sometimes we can't show you some details because YouTube terms. And I really love to keep this channel going as we already built up a really quite decent library of content in here. And I hope you enjoy this episode as well and as welcome. That being said, as a rule of the house, uh, I am Evan, one of the founder of No Limit Emails. If you just joined No Limit Emails, we appreciate you to making that decision, and we really don't take your trust for granted. Please provide us your domain that require for installation. All you have to do is a couple of things, simple ones, no technical, really anyone can do. Add your domain to the Cloudflare, send us your login detail for Cloudflare, that's it. We will install the system and send you login detail. In this period, you probably receive a couple of emails from us, and just check that, find them and whitelist them. Obviously, you will be receiving your login detail to that email. Could be different email from the Cloudflare, that's okay. So that being said, in meantime, connect with us. We have almost every social place available for us to be connected, and also obviously with an email, well as live rooms, and as well as YouTube every weekend, every day. And also we are live in here, that if you are just joined in, don't know where to find us, all you have to do is literally YouTube No Limit Emails. You should find No Limit Emails channel, and also YouTube 0 to 30 day email marketing challenge. You also should find this channel, and you will be able to join us this live conversation. And that being said, welcome to the family, and just be patient couple of days because this physical things we have to set it up. Nothing exists, and everything have to really be put together for you specifically for the domain that you give us. And sometime takes a little bit of time to just scan the whole internet to conclude basically the functioning and everything else. Normally kind of takes time, and it's physical scan, and we scan whole world, and that being kind of run in the background. And it's not one test, not two, or not 10, really hundreds of thousands of test runs before we release it to you. When you get it, everything should work. You don't have to change nothing when you start with No Limit Emails. Of course, we have a huge library of the videos I personally been recording last 3 years that you could just spend a bit of time, invest a little bit in your education about the tool, and you will see what I personally been producing, what I've been kind of like doing with the tool, and everything is revealed within all these videos. And that being
Evan,
said, welcome to the family. Yes?
Evan, I just need to go and turn the lights on, and I will then walk back.
Sure, sure, no problem.
Okay,
And
give me like 2 minutes,
okay, and
and I
that
shall
being
be back.
said, congratulations to some of you guys. You got your counts. I really appreciate you. We have had a chat, and I look forward to working with you, and of course helping you to do your email, well as obviously the live elements if you want to learn something. That pretty easy to go and play around with that tool. And welcome to the family, guys. We're really excited that you choose to basically experience us and see what we can do, really help you to scale your communication up, well as build your email list, automate your emails, verify your emails, clean your data, all that good stuff within the No Limit Emails tool that you got yourself right now in. And we are excited. Please just follow the guide that we give you, and make sure that you really do follow that guide. When you reach just above 10k sending, and if you are odd number off the actual target that we send to you, doesn't really matter. It's just be within that parameters, within few hundreds, you should be good. Your emailer should work absolutely as intended. And just for 30 days, just take it slow and mature your subdomain, because everything else is warmed up. Like, you don't need to warm IPs up or your inboxes up, anything like that. And it's just really maturing the subdomain that you get brand new setup to just communicate with the world slowly, and then you scale it up to the limits of your accounts. And welcome to the family, and I look forward to once more seeing your post. And of course, if you are also really satisfied 100%, please go and give us your testimony on Trustpilot if you don't mind. And we don't pressure on you. This is basically not obligatory if you really like it. And because we will promote that, and you will be in our sales pages, and hopefully we'll promote you with it as well, because we generate lots of traffic to go to our sales page, and we will feature more testimonies in our sales page. It's just beginning. We just start changing the page. It will get a little bit mature, but I will personally also feature your testimonies with my own kind of personal blog that I just set it up, and I start putting some content up there. And of course, I will be sending lots of cold traffic to that, believe me, because I want to experiment something with you, with the system as well, and start collecting new leads from my own website, see how it goes by next year or the year after. So it's not like 5 days project that I want to do with the blog that I have. And hopefully you will guys also like the content I got there, and I will reveal that to you this evening. Hopefully you like it. And that being said, I think we
I'm
have.
back.
Is anybody else is joining us in the room, because I can't see it right now? Welcome back.
Um,
Is
there's me,
nobody's in YouTube or nobody's in the ZTM room? All right, maybe
but there's
everybody's falling
me.
asleep. All right.
Yes, it was or launching products. I was launching
So
products today.
let me just
Go right
check,
ahead.
Barbara, one sec. Sorry, excuse me. Let me just check, see if I can hear your audio through the YouTube or not. Just a moment. Speak, say
Okay.
something.
Something over the
All right, you good?
rainbow.
You good? Yeah,
Sorry, just had to do that.
all set. That was a good one. Uh, I love it. By the way, right now we are going through the storm. Hopefully my electric stays on. But if I
Of
go off,
course it
Barbara maybe
will.
stays on. But so she will
But
be
of
alone in
course,
the
I
room.
I will keep the home fires burning, sir, just
Thank
for
you.
you.
Anyway,
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes.
shall we give a kickstart and me and you just have a conversation till see if who's comes around?
Sure. Take
And
it away, Evan.
all
Take it
right,
away.
welcome email masters. And this evening, right now, with just me and Barbara in the room. Please, Barbara, go ahead, introduce yourself, and tell us how his last 30 days been with No Limit emails.
Well, let's see. My name is Barb Ling. I'm with virtual-coach.com. I just released a entire product funnel all about the joys of email marketing, given the fact that Aweber decided to increase my pricing is anywhere from 100% to 550%. So I am utterly thrilled that I have no limit emails there. And it's not a backup anymore. It's fast becoming my main system. And the word that I would use to describe it, dependable. I mean, what I need, it is there. And if it's not there, I mention it to Evan, who then says, aha, I have an idea. Let me do XYZ. And then, probably even within the next day, talk about customer service, it's there. So I am thrilled and extremely happy with what I have in this.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate you. I know it's really, for me, it's very similar, or same thing, to be honest. Like reliability has been one of the major gains last literally 3 years. I personally been using the tool as a user. It's just
Mm-hmm.
been incredible, incredible kind of uh, incredible tool that really does quite several things so well. And before I used to spend obviously a lot of headaches and waste lots of
Mm-hmm.
time
Mm-hmm.
to try to kind of get concluded, just basically completing campaign and launching it and done.
Right.
And it's so much time saving. It's just incredible. That's my own like last 30 days. I've been sending lots of emails alone, close to
Mm-hmm.
like really 2 million emails in 10 days. Um,
Ah, one of my best students you are.
Thank you.
That's a joke.
Yes, definitely. I got really good teachers, and I really appreciate you guys. Um, as you know, like literally, we share each other like kind of every night. We are there and sharing what I'm doing. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
interesting because what I'm doing. Hi, Tom. Welcome. Tom,
Tom.
there is room there if you want to join in a conversation, join in. And when you run that the other room, we can hear your audio, if you will. Welcome. Yeah, that's basically like been incredible, especially when amount of data I kind of went through um,
Mm-hmm.
with the like last four challenges. It's just insane. Really, like when
Yeah.
I was
Mm-hmm.
talking to like a couple of different developers, like literally in different development groups and stuff, and obviously they kind
Mm-hmm.
of like always natural to ask like how is it possible you guys kind of you just done this with one domain. They
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
initially did not really believe that it's possible to do it with one domain, at least sell like have it almost like the duration that I have for 3 years doing cold email like the way I've been doing is not burnt.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty interesting. Even myself kind of like pinch myself. How is it really kind of like not burned? And of course, this is testament that really the stuff that we set up in the background prevent bad things happening to the infrastructure. We can sacrifice our emails, but we don't want to sacrifice really neither domain or the IP. And
Right.
obviously, the filters we set up, they pretty strong, they pretty well working. And I think without them, I definitely would have burned that domain by now. Uh, and also, like this testament with yourselves, right? And you guys kind of
Correct.
now
Yes.
been going for quite a bit, and we see there's no
One way to describe it.
yeah, we see there's no domain burn or IP burn in your end, and
Nope.
pretty
Not at
nicely going,
all.
right?
Yep.
So let's see if Tom's in the other room. By the way, I did post it. Welcome back, and we have fellow Jitser in there. Hopefully, it's Tom. All right.
Oh, good,
Or
good, good.
Tom,
Tom, say
Joe.
hello.
Anyway, whoever it is, welcome to the room, and we are live. You are also live on YouTube. By the way, audio goes to the YouTube. We are not on screen, but I will make us to go on screen. And what we will do, we just going to drag this room
Mm-hmm.
to our screen. Now we are actually on YouTube and are sharing our screen to YouTube. So hopefully everything that you see on my screen should shortly be reflected in YouTube very, very shortly. That's what I'm hoping.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit delayed, by the way, between main screen that where we are at and YouTube. I do apologize. That's not really my fault, guys. And I do have a good speed
Uh,
of internet.
I will try not to blame you.
All
Just
right,
because
thank
you've
you.
been so helpful in everything, so.
Yeah, and we have a lot of things happening this year for you guys. As you know, we've been working on quite a few things, and
Mm-hmm.
eventually they will come to become a manifested. As you all asking for us to create a store, which is we will, and it's happening. And we also like definitely introducing some new things to the system as well, because obviously what's going on with technology advancement of AI and stuff. And one thing we
Mm-hmm.
really love to keep the no limit email part without AI to become like the
Mm-hmm.
way it is, raw, without any complications. So no kind of is nothing there to kind of distract us when we're doing stuff. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
background of it, definitely we got a lot of AI stuff set up. It helps us, like especially with the data processing and all that kind of stuff. But for you guys, how has your experience been? Now you're actually building incredible infrastructure for the email stuff and email automation. And tell us a little bit what's
Superlative.
going on.
Well, I'll go on first now for two or three questions. Want to let the other gentleman start, or should I go?
I don't know who's here. Please introduce yourself if you're in the room. But if it's not Tom, it's okay. If Tom's working, that's also fine. Whoever it
I'm
is.
Tom. Can
Oh,
you hear
you're
me?
Hi,
Tom.
Tom.
Hello, we can hear you.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm at work. Uh, I'm in the browser version rather than.
No moose. Let me just take
I'm
care of
in
the
the
mooses while you talk, Tom.
I'm
Sorry
in the
about that.
browser version, and I was trying to figure out how to put my name on there, but everything's in a different language. So
All right, all right. Yeah, no
I think it
worries.
might be Portuguese. Okay.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Obviously, when we are in the room, all you have to say is hi, is Tom, right? Yeah, I know sometimes doesn't pick my gravatar up, and if I'm changing places, changes the stuff, depending on the language of the browser and stuff as well, I think. Anyway, welcome, Tom. How are you? And how has your last 30 day been with
Well,
your
it's
emailing stuff, my
everything's
friend?
going good.
But first of all, please
Everything's go.
introduce yourself and tell us what you do and what's happened last 30 days.
Hi, my name's Tom Bodner. I've been a member of Evan's email, no limit emails program for probably 3 or 4 months, I guess now. I purchased my first system using the affiliate link of Doug. I don't know if Doug's here today, but everything worked out good. I started out sending out one email, and over the course of 30 days, worked myself up to over 1 million emails at the click of a button by day 30. And I did that again because I was so impressed with the system that I purchased another uh, no limit email account. And I've done that again. And I'm currently working on my third system. And everything's going great. No complaints. Evan shows up every day. If you've been watching the YouTube channel, you're getting a lot of great information that a lot of people will be charging thousands of dollars for. And you get it for free just by showing up. You can ask him questions. There's a group online after he does his YouTube program, and the group's readily available. The room's normally open 24 hours a day for days on end. You can always jump in there, ask questions, and get any information you need.
Amazing. So,
And
three systems, and every time you got in working, right?
yes, no problem at all.
Absolutely. I mean, like,
And
I personally be loving having you guys and helping you guys. Um, so it's been really like, what has changed since you actually started No Limit Emails? What has changed it for you?
well, I got in a little bit after other people did because I know when I think Doug had mentioned when he first got on, he had verify his emails separately. But the way your system is, it verifies them when you first upload into the segments, and then every time you send out an email, it I believe it pings the other servers and stuff. I'm not sure on the technology, but it verifies that the email is going to be good before it sends it out. That way, if you've had emails in your system for quite a while and haven't mailed to them, it's going to verify them for a second time before it goes out again. That keeps the sending uh, your domain good and stuff with the email providers. That way, you get a good sending score. And Evans, he has his own bot that he set up where you can construct your emails, and that makes it a lot better. You have to tweak it a little bit, and then he showed us some free programs where you can get your subject line verified, so it's got a really good score, so it ends up in a email box. It doesn't go to spam or like a promotions folder. And then you showed us where we can get the whole email verified, so you have a good score and you don't have any spam words in
It's all good stuff.
it.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
especially
everything's
Tom's
been going
using
good.
most of it in his mobile phone. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, from what you told me, a lot of times it can send out faster from a mobile phone rather than a browser. But I've had no issues. I got T-Mobile, but I, I'm at work and it works out good here.
That's great to hear.
Yeah, great to hear. Actually, like even like literally, obviously, it's been short period you kind of in, and did we actually increase any traffic for you? Uh, Even like the leads that I give, maybe they are not really best quality of the leads, but even then, did we move the needle or not?
Oh yeah, you can definitely tell people have been going. When I look at the stats, I can uh, see how good everything's been going. People open and click. So I mean, that's all free traffic. You can't beat that.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially like everything's prices increased, and of course, like advertising expensive. We all know this, and the system that we all setting up and try to work with. The whole idea is really reduce that advertising cost, and I think we're achieving that between all of you, and obviously, as you all kind of experimenting, especially high velocity and high volumes, and it's been absolutely amazing how everything's worked pretty well, how I actually delivered the data on time, how you guys actually showed up, do the stuff, and it's been absolutely amazing. Thank you for that, Tom. Of course, stay in
One
and
other thing I'd also like to mention one more thing in case anybody's listening. This isn't like a regular email provider where you're on a host where other people can damage your reputation because we everybody's got their own system and we're separate from everybody else. So as long as you're acting like a good citizen, uh, you're going to have a good email rating according to all the email providers, and nobody else can damage your reputation. That's the last thing I want to mention.
yeah,
Mm.
thank you for reminding that. That's very important part actually. That's essential, I think, because I know personally had a different experience with different stuff, and this is the correct way to doing things, uh, protecting individual systems. Obviously, individually we all have different kind of like businesses we run, have different needs, but essentially have to be separate in order to be safe and secure. Let's say I was a bad actor, as you can see my system doing crazy stuff. You guys should not get penalized, and that's the basically core of it. I think that's very important part. Many other email providers do not really provide because share hosting. Thank you for that.
Right.
Go ahead, Barbara. You were saying something, and Doug is already here. I think Doug can hear us, hopefully.
I can hear you.
Ah, good.
Hello there, Sir Doug. You
Yes.
wonderful human being, you.
Oh, yes. Sorry about that. My battery was dead on my smart car, so I charged it up and then I needed to put fuel in it because I'm putting it away this weekend to,
Mm-hmm.
and so I kind of got held up,
Not to
Well,
worries.
but I made it. Yes.
I will, I will
And
forgive you this one time. Continue.
thank you. Before I forget, it's
Mm.
this has been a most interesting journey. Now I started 5 years ago too with Evan, but when I finally got my systems, and it was really fun because the bad actor, if there was one, was also the creator of No Limit Emails. in that he tried to continually break his own system, tried to throw junk in it, tried to get his reputation burned. Like he did all of those things on our behalf so
Mm-hmm.
that so that we would know what not to do. He tried to do everything, like marginal emails, bad emails, lists that had junk in them. He threw everything at his system so that we would know what not to do and keep so that we could stay out of trouble. He put himself on the line and risked his system.
I'm
Yep.
Mind you,
still I'm
it was
still a guinea pig.
exactly. And I just think I can't imagine another company doing that.
Well, I mean,
Correct.
you know the from beginning, Doug. Really, is ethos is about really high velocity data testing. Even from, I
Exactly.
mean, you knew like from the beta period, the stuff that we did actually in a beta, I don't think anybody in the world done. Especially rigid, really high velocity emailing, and nothing got burned, nothing crashed. It was on a shared server, on a demo server. Like was not
Right.
really set up on even on a full infrastructure at that point. So we still hold a lot of things back when it was basically on a beta. As time progressed, obviously things improved. You guys are kind of best evidence of that. So we kind of worked really, really hard. I think as you all guys sees that, like really evidence of our hard work is about system is so solid really doesn't break on us unless we do some really weird setting change or something on personal
Mm-hmm.
level on the user side. That's the only thing really is kind of when it's really the like let's say user faces the issue, generally something like that. So
Right.
five
If we
years.
use our,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
Yeah,
I was just going to say this because it's so solid. We do, as long as we don't touch anything and just use it the way we were trained, it works perfectly. Whether we're sending one email or 10K or a million, it in a day, it doesn't matter. It just works.
I mean, if you
Mm-hmm.
combine your systems right now active, you could send quite a few million emails at one go.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
I could.
Same as Barbara. I mean, generally, when we look at this, is like a lot of people really don't kind of understand what's going on in here. Like, this is not really like Play-Doh. Like, we're not playing with really like, kind of like come today and go tomorrow type of software stuff, as many
Right.
people kind of used to. Um, we like really do something for us, and then if it works very well for us, then it just automatically get released to the whole network. Everyone benefits from it without really kind of asking for anything back. And we've been doing that pretty successfully. As you all know, really the evolution of the tool itself is being ongoing and it's still happening. We're not going to stop really evolving, and we try to stay ahead a little bit of almost everyone, uh, as and when we get a little bit information about really what's happening on the, let's say, global network itself. And we are aware that how important really is to be connected all the time. uh,
Mm.
and and email is like that. So I did post actually today an article on LinkedIn and my prediction. I could be totally wrong. I'm not Nostradamus or anything, but based on my own experience of the last 5 years with emails, I think most of them will
Uh-huh.
become true, and even more further probably. And I think you already probably like know about how much AI affected us just last 12 months. So I
Just a wee bit.
so I expect that drip in quite big way to the
Mm-hmm.
email side of it is still very tiny, but I think that will come really. You know how we richly like creating the videos with AI and all those kind of things, and now we'll be
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
basically talking emails, and things like that. So that's where we are
Mm.
heading, I think. Talking emails, VR integrated, AR integrated, all that kind of stuff already happening in a way. So we are also
Mm-hmm.
working for some things like this to play around with, see what works, what's not, especially with infrastructure that we have. And of course, if it's
Mm-hmm.
necessary, we can build a separate type of platforms to kind of
Mm-hmm.
accommodate stuff that we do in here as well. We have a couple of good projects. I think you guys will like that. We're working on them. One is definitely about data, and we want to get
Yeah.
really
Nice.
reputable data, legitimately licensed data that, for especially for B2B businesses to use, business to business to use, or individual that can sign up for businesses to use that kind of data. So we're working on that,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully through the 2025, mid 25, we should have that ready and should be able to. Obviously, will be separate site, but will be like basically sister sites to like to the network, and especially no limit emails family people obviously will get special discounts and all that kind of stuff from that data side as well. And hopefully that will solve one of the major problems that we face ourselves, especially when it comes to the contact gathering. And of course, we have lots of data right now available widely around the web. It's not a big issue to get data, but having a data
Mm-hmm.
specifically to work with individual need. Let's say right now you wanted to promote something for an optician, and you could go and look at that database who visited the optician the last 16 months, last 12 months, something like that. A bit more specific kind of data harnessing and research done on data. We don't see any sites like that out there. And if somebody makes one, please send us the URL. We will be one of your biggest client probably, and it'll save us kind of building it. Uh,
Save you doing it. Yeah.
yeah, but generally that's that type of thing. Like literally, let's say you just right had a baby, but you want also this journey of the baby become a sideline hustle as well. So you could
I
I
wish
would do that.
I wish my
Actually.
son would start bringing in some
Mm-hmm.
money. You know.
but this is the ideas that really I think will benefit genuinely almost everybody, literally in ecosystem of the world of the internet. People haven't got all the bits in place to become a little bit independence, to have a full-on structure working for them to basically run that kind of like promotions and business like affiliate stuff. And I see it my missus struggle, and I'm kind of thinking, okay, list 10 problems you have now, and let's see which one we can solve right now. And lots of it relate to the specific data gathering point. And obviously, as an email, we all know contact is the most important part. And but what we don't know, what does this context really did? What is the history? What does the needs are? Is it man? Is it woman? Is it kind of like working, or is it retired? Is it employed by government, or is it self-employed type scenario? But we have generic databases like LinkedIn. Uh, is useful for now, but is I don't think is like the ultimate kind of data to really gain good business. So
Mm-hmm.
that side of it definitely a little bit more interesting area and what we're working on, and hopefully we'll release some goodies for you towards the mid
Mm-hmm.
25 with safe, verified safe data.
That'll be great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely working on it. We're definitely working on a project. We're testing things. We definitely have a big interest on that, and also some time already invested in to kind of make it happen. Uh, but right now, there's lots of new changes obviously happening to email itself, not really us. For us, is really nothing changed. We just keep going while it is going. But on the ISPs, like generally, Google having issues, Google could have a breakout Chrome.
Mm.
So Microsoft has an issue. Microsoft could get broke out unless they kind of like basically give up some of the entities they have because the monopoly situation. As you all know, literally all of us, doesn't matter what we use, Google takes something out of us, and this is what really we try to do. So we remove the dependencies from the third parties. And as you all
Mm-hmm.
know, my own story, what's happened to my Facebook, really, like social media, is not the way to kind of really reliance for long term. They all kind of can be breaking up or get blocked or get kind of like basically closed down, as we all know. So it
Mm-hmm.
requires a different setup, requires a different way of still be able to function in the internet, especially transact and communicate in the internet in a vast way than a social media site. Excuse me.
No. I mean, yes to you, but I'm just talking no to my moose.
All right. Yeah, but generally, like as
Right.
as you all know, like really, what happened to my Facebook should really teach us
Right.
all of us this lesson, real lesson. I
It,
really
it, yeah,
huge
Mm-hmm.
expensive business lesson. I know there is millions of people depending on social media, they building their business, be it LinkedIn, be it Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, all those places. But the truth is, it will happen to you what happened to me with Facebook. You will get
yeah,
hacked, you will get closed. As long as you start getting big, this all things will happen to you. And even if you are bigger right now, it didn't happen to you, it will. Uh, because literally isn't safe. And I can verify that myself is kind of what happened to me. But
yes,
generally, it's dangerous. Like we should not really be dependent on either big company or uh, any social networks as a total. Like, yeah, we can use them when you can. Uh,
right.
you can make many fake accounts. You know, I had thousands of Facebook fake accounts when I was doing way back when Facebook was new. MySpace, like hundreds of fake accounts. I mean, we all done this kind of stuff. But as for a really genuine business working data, I don't think that's the way. I think we proving like the model that we setting up for ourselves, and the future will be one of the best models people gotta implement.
Agreed.
Yes.
And I think lots of them
And
not doing it because it's too expensive, really.
right, imagine if if you wanted to go and get a company to build what you and Tiago have built, like there, none of us would have enough money.
Yep, me too.
Yeah,
That's why we have
like
to build it.
you took your time. That's right. You took your own time and built it
We did.
rather than
We didn't have
paying
the money.
somebody.
We have the time, and we wanted to basically just see if it really can happen. But
Right.
we knew
But
if we
you
don't put
also
money
had
in,
a
it's not gonna
vision.
happen. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Right. You had a vision of what you wanted, and the vision included freedom. And as soon as you include freedom, truly include freedom, then it becomes a whole different ballgame.
Mm.
Freedom and money don't even come up in the same conversation.
Nope. Well, I mean, you personally witnessed what happened to me in my like Facebook when Facebook got hacked.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
If you had had yours all your eggs in that basket, you would be nowhere right now.
Absolutely. And that's why we say, like, I think the model we set up is going to be one of the best model for individuals, especially entrepreneurs, that they are
Yes.
not huge companies and obviously don't have huge budgets. And
Right.
having a whole tech stack actually being built and hosted and maintained for them for less than $500 a month in this age in
But that's
2025.
ridiculous. Actually,
Uh,
Mm.
that's actually ridiculous.
mm.
Nobody ever.
And not just
Right.
that, we actually also even kind of reverse the cost. with affiliate stuff, like literally.
With the affiliate, yes.
So the whole idea was literally have a whole tech stack hosted and maintained for the user for free if user has at least contributed 2, 3 sales or 5 sales to it. And if this stays, guess what? Infinitely everybody can run for free. And at the same time, everyone generate the cash revenue for themselves automatically from it. As you know, like every month, since we activated our affiliate stuff, since first affiliate paycheck went out to somebody, we have not really failed single payment to no one. Because it's all done automatically by Warrior Plus, we don't even touch that money.
Right. You don't
Right.
even worry about it.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
literally automatically done, taken out before we'd see anything. So for me, it's super, absolutely super tech stack, uh, hosted, maintained, secured, and can run totally, basically, like really free. Plus, actually make us money. I mean, if somebody invite 100 people or 200 people in no limit emails or 1,000 people, and literally they could make millions a month with it, like 200 to $300,000 a month possible, just as an affiliate residual income, and that's
Yeah,
amazing.
if that's what you just right, if that's all you concentrated on, that's true.
Well, the thing is, it's still gonna cost you if you're making that much money. It's still gonna cost you, let's say, $199. You got a one package, but you invite 1,000 people. And I know I've been a part of other network. I know one single lady invited 1.5 million people to that network, and they
Oh,
all
wow.
paid $47 to join, and it was monthly thing. So
Nice.
Wow.
she was literally killing it, absolutely killing it, like literally millions of dollars per month income, affiliate income, as she just invited people one time. Obviously, I pay that as at that time, like lifetime access thing. You pay $40 and you stay in after that, just on a reduced monthly kind of pay. I think was I was paying about
Yeah.
30. And imagine million people she's invited and it's pay same thing. We done exactly similar setup, and if somebody does that, obviously they could make millions of dollars with it.
So if she is she still doing that?
Yeah, yeah, she's still doing that. She's still doing similar thing with them guys. I mean, I just share her with you guys way back on the Facebook. You remember? And
Mm,
Mm.
Andrea Vilagres. Andrea Vilagres on Facebook. I mean, she's amazing, amazing marketer. I don't know how she does it, but she's invited 1 million people to the
Wow.
online sales pro. So, like, she was originally is she's on that network is being top affiliate since that thing exists. No one passed her.
so can you spell her last name?
And Andrea Villag Villagas, I think. Villagas, GAS, I think. I mean, online sales pro. Like, if you look, I don't know, that company's got sold a couple of times, I think. I mean, you probably know the guy, Bob, Joe Callan.
Mm. Mm. Mhm.
It was one of the Joe Callans, kind of. He was one of the founder in there. And it was like literally like sales page builder, uh,
Mhm. Mhm.
and then later on they kind of added a little bit marketing, SMS, and all that kind of stuff, emails.
I remember that.
A little bit like, kind of reminds me a little bit like Nice Pages, just
Oh, I remember that too.
being shortened out and then just added
Then
video player.
MySpace.
But I did like their landing pages, like the,
Mhm.
every good JV Zoo landing page was being made by that little tool they had, because their template was really so good at that
Mhm.
time.
Mhm.
Anyways, a few years ago, like, early 2000s.
Mm.
It
It
was
wasn't
really,
Adriana.
yeah, Adriana, yeah,
I
Adriana,
remember that name.
yeah, Adriana Villagas, and that lady is just, I don't know, super duper affiliate. So like I don't know, she didn't launch software she was doing. She ended up launching some courses and then ended up getting into
Mm-hmm.
this quick cash apps and all that kind of stuff.
Mm.
But I'm not on Facebook, so I can't really talk to.
Ah, but there's LinkedIn.
I don't know if she's on LinkedIn. I'm not on TikTok either. I think maybe she's on TikTok. But generally
Mm.
speaking, like the network part of it, the affiliate part of us, like, I mean, Doug's there. He can kind of say.
Sorry, I was looking up something else.
It says you can verify uh, your affiliate payment never failed.
No, no. And the only thing we ever did was refund one bad actor.
Yeah, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's part
Yep,
of the game.
part of the game.
Yeah, generally, like for me, it's been absolutely amazing 5 years working on the project, and of course, this live thing is like one of the magical spark. But we had this
Mm-hmm.
like literally like internally for every system. Um, Obviously, now is available to public. I have a lot of intention coming from different kind of angles for it, which is really become a very very useful tool for many millions of people. And I'm so proud to be conduit between people, just having some place that we could have a conversation like this.
Agreed. It's
Yeah.
very rare.
It's like another like tool. Really, I was struggling with capturing or recording my screens. Like I was using also the tools like including Camtasia and all that kind of stuff, but we could not really find any tool that it just if you want to record this minute of it you could, if you want to record half an hour you could, if you want to record an hour you could. uh, we decided that we have to make this that at least does that kind of stuff, but we're also working to improve this. We're going to try to make sure that YouTube things work so we can stream it through YouTube. Currently some missing parts, not connecting YouTube rejecting third-party apps and stuff. We'll see what happening. So we had it working before. Obviously, YouTube did a new update because they add stuff. They removed a lot of the apps. So we will see
Mm-hmm.
what we can do on that. So to make it connect automatically like I used to be before. And that is definitely we will work. And I hope YouTube will not really block everything else. Uh, we're just waiting for them to verify. Kind of like we can like stream it through our domain to there and see what happens.
Ah, best of skill there.
We try. I'm trying.
Ah, Doug is
Yeah.
rubbing off on you.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting what's going on in YouTube though. Obviously, Google tried to crack the code, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because they want to push so many impression. What happens is every 1,000 impressions you get, Google makes $20 off the advertising of YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Just average. Every 1,000 impressions or ads that you see, Google make $20 off you. How's nice? And
Okay.
not just that, you upload to Google a video. Google says, okay, thank you. We're gonna fill it in whatever ad we want, without
Mm-hmm.
without your permission, because you said it has paid ads on.
Wow.
That's what they do, which is interesting. Really, for me, it's been kind of like working with all these people like you never thought you would. Generally, especially with Google and Google and Microsoft and Yahoo and all those big guys, even the Chinese like 163. Because we use Jitsi,
Mhm.
obviously Jitsi is bought by XX8 and we use just open source for ourselves. and
Right.
the stuff we doing with it. They pretty interested. Like, oh, we didn't have that feature. How did you guys do? Okay, like,
Hmm.
like obviously, is we are not that active on a Jitsi anymore than we do on the Moetic side. So Moetic side, we specifically active like on the groups, on the dev, and kind of keeping up with. And I don't know if you guys watched the latest Moetic 2023 conference. So I highly recommend watching that because they have a huge series of videos that got produced by uh, kind of decent amount of people that utilize the same tool as us, and obviously everyone has different angles in comparison to us, and we also really
Hmm.
like what we see a lot of people involved in doing, and which just shows really how safe and secure the tool is for
Hmm.
everyone committing that much effort and energy into it. Around 40,000 kind of open source contributors and developers. Pretty
Wow.
insane.
Hmm.
So literally having open source, there's literally
Hmm.
40,000 people doing things on a tool, developing and improving, and having somebody like us taking that out and doing it as a really whole tech stack being taken care of for this functionality what we are doing, especially with email.
Hmm.
And I mean, proven like works, right? It's not once, not two, and a lot of people still skeptical. Really, is this possible that you can send millions of emails with one domain? Absolutely.
Definitely possible. Definitely possible. Now, Doug is still here, correct?
Yes.
Oh,
I am still here.
excellent, excellent. Because I'm going to have to bow out
All
for a
right.
bit.
We hit our almost our ending.
Okay.
Then we will end on YouTube Live and we will jump on the room, continue. Of course, please give your closing remarks. And once more, I thank you guys.
Oh, my closing remarks?
Sure, all of you.
It's magnificent. I've never been in a group with colleagues who really honestly care about one another. We don't have any competition with each other. If we see an opportunity to help somebody, we do it. And it's been so long, 35 years, really, since I've ever seen quite that kind of group dynamic. Add that to the fantastic tool, and well, I am a happy clam. That's me.
Thank you.
Okay, and now my turn.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
before Barb leaves,
Mm-hmm.
that yes, you have been such a huge part of this too.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Me?
it's been wonderful to be part of this. Again, like you said, never before have I ever been in a group that helped each other. Whatever we needed, we gave.
Yep.
Um, if it was, I'm having problems with my leads, so we shared leads. Um,
Mm-hmm.
we shared ideas. We shared. Uh, I'm looking at. We shared the sound of our dogs in the background.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mooses. They are mooses.
mooses.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But this, yeah, it's just been amazing, and it's only going to get better.
Agreed.
I can,
Mm-hmm.
as everything else around us gets worse,
Mm-hmm.
no limit emails will come off better and better and better.
Yep. I
That's
agree.
that's the goal.
There you
Uh,
go.
your closing remarks, Tom? If you're still in the room.
I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Go
Mm-hmm.
ahead, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I want to thank everybody that shows up on occasion or all the time in the room, plus Evan for his great software and his support. And I mean, anybody that joins is going to stay on the cutting edge of AI because basically everybody's into it and sharing the knowledge that they find. And Uh, Evan's always putting out prompts and stuff. Barb and Doug. I mean, if you want to stay up on the latest that's coming down the pike, you can't find a better group.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's all I have to say.
Thank you for that. By the way, where can people find you guys? I have obviously listed you in my own my blog, and I will obviously just keep building that content for everybody in the group. Where people can reach out to you guys.
Me, I am found at virtual-coach.com.
You heard it,
Me,
virtual-coach.com.
Mm-hmm.
Go
me,
ahead.
the easiest place is Doug.halfpenny on Facebook at the moment because my WordPress site is broken.
All
Mm.
right, we have to fix that. Doug, Halfpenny in Facebook or LinkedIn, you find him.
Yeah, both.
For Tom, where people can
I can
find
be
you.
found. I can be found at highticketcommissions.com.
You heard it. Highticketcommissions.com. Once more, this episode 3 conclude. I thank you email masters, and thank you for this episode. I really enjoyed the conversation, and we will continue conversation on the masters room. Anyone who heard the video or replay, well, we are still there. You can come join us and ask us anything you want. Of course, bring your dog and a coffee.
Very good. But I'm gonna have to disappear for a bit.
All
If I can
right.
come back, I
So
will.
this conclude YouTube, and we are off YouTube, guys.
Alrighty. Take
Alrighty.
care, everybody.
See you, Barb.
Yep.
Take care, everyone. Take care. See you tomorrow, same time. All right. Now we are just